Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Last match here from Group H, and then it's all the way back to beginning. The first two, at least last two decks. First deck list we see here is Destiny Heroes. Well, Elemental Heroes, like a mix between both of them, but pretty much as it was called in the OCG back in 2007, I believe. BLOO-D or BLOO-D, well, yeah, however you want to pronounce it, right? But again, it has a lot of similarities with like Airblade Turbo or Diamond 2 Turbo, as we knew here in the TCG. Pretty much again, Airblade Turbo with Stratos at 3, although the big difference is Plasma in the main deck. You know, Plasma gets skipped from both Monster Gate and Reasoning, so Plasma is like a nice target to search for your Elemental Hero Stratos to potentially discard with something like Destiny Draw, but you know, it will just get skipped if it gets revealed off of Reasoning or Monster Gate. Triple Phoenix Blade will, well, make your discard cards live with something like Magical Stone Excavation. The deck is running a lot of monsters though, with Triple Malicious, Triple Stratos, the one of Diamond Dudes, yeah, the double Destiny Hero, what's it called? The level 6 one, I can't remember its name, the Jinzo, of course, and the Demok himself, the Dasher, that was the name I was looking for, but 41 cards, right, super speedy deck, pretty much OTK.deck. Second deck list, we have Gladiator Beast, actually, again, one of the stronger decks throughout the history of this game. If you look at the 2008 format, Gladiators, there was like a time during Teledat or post-Teledat, 2008-2009, where, you know, Gladiators was like the biggest deck throughout multiple YCSs or Shonen Jumps, apologies. And yeah, this particular build hasn't been featured yet in this series, so let's go for it with the Rescue Cat, Pre-Errata, with the Sam Knight as well, Test Tiger as a target, Triple Bestiary, but mainly this advantage of, you know, this particular deck list over a current today format Gladiator list is the multiple Cold Waves in the main deck, triple Compulse, triple Solemn Judgment, and the Chariot as well. The extra deck is not too important, of course. Well, Gaizaros or Gizzarus, however you want to pronounce it, and Heraklinos, or, you know, the MVPs from the extra deck. So which deck has the advantage? Well, Gladiators should have the advantage here in this particular matchup. Again, back row heavy deck, and they have like protection against a possible heavy storm for the Destiny, or at least for the hero build. So yeah, with the triple Solemn Judgment in the main deck. But again, the match still needs to be played, and let's hop into the first duel. Okay, first duel, I think, let me double check, yeah, the opponent gets a start. The opponent is playing with Gladiator Beasts, I am playing with a hero build. That's a good start. If you're opening Prisma, you can instantly either set up your Bestiary by revealing Gazarus, or, you know, revealing the Heraklinos, setting up Laquari. Depends on your hand which one you want to send. If you have like another monster that's not a Darius in your hand, I think it's better to set up the Bestiary. You know, any Gladiator from then on can turn itself, tag out into Darius, and Darius is again a one-off Gazarus play to pop 2 cards from your opponent. This is definitely a good start. Search out Scapegoat, I think I opened Scapegoat that I searched out Plasma, and I was fearing the one-off back row, that's why I didn't go for Plasma earlier. But eventually it turned out to be a Book of Moon, so he always had an out for the Plasma. But here, the fact that he had Murmelo in his hand gives him, or at least doesn't give him a target, a possibility that is, to pop the Demok on my side of the field, and that leaves me with just enough monsters to attack for a game, deal the last damage to attack for a game, so very nice. Second game, and here as well, Cold Wave stole games in the good old times of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right, 2007, 2008-ish era slash meta game, you know, opening with Gladiator Beasts, just against something like Light Swarm, just activate your Cold Wave, not set your back row, since you can't set any back row, right? Cold Wave needs to be activated at the start of your main phase 1, so you can't set any spells or traps. Same counts for your opponent. You can't, at least your opponent cannot activate spells or set any spells or traps. And if you're playing against a deck that like more than a third or maybe half, probably half, like his deck is like multiple spells, That's terrible, right. Heraklinos is definitely a good play. I believe he has two possible, two cards in his hand to potentially discard, negate any spell or trap from your opponent. No monster effects though. But yeah, maybe I should have searched out Plasma earlier. instead of searching out Malicious. That would have been better, but again, his back row I believe is like a Book of Moon, and Compulse, I think so. Again, a lot of outs to prevent a possible Plasma from activating. Jinzo would have been, nah, Jinzo is not going to save me. It was Shrink indeed, Shrink and Compulse if I'm not mistaken, but again the Shrink very good against something like Jinzo. He top decks into a Bestiary, just set it and then reveal it for the Contact Fusion, and now he is able to eventually, you know, deal lots damage and attack for the game. So it's again going into a game number 3 where I get to start. Even though I'm playing like an OTK deck, I think I have to start with like normal summon Stratos and, well, maybe set the back row. Doesn't really matter since this deck only runs one back row, but most importantly, if I get to start, I already have the +1, or at least, you know, have the advantage by going first, drawing a card before my opponent does, and, you know, not give him the opportunity to set multiple back rows, and that could definitely be a problem. The Stratos on the field try to search out defense. Yeah, I think I searched out Plasma earlier. Premature Burial will eventually force out the back row if it's like a Book of Moon, a Compulse or something like that. Again, Stratos works the same as Trishula. Stratos doesn't target, so the opponent is forced to use a spell or trap before Stratos will resolve by, you know, destroying the spell or trap. I can't go for game. Both Phoenix Blades and the Destiny Hero Malicious in the graveyard won't be enough to deal the last damage, so I think it's just fine to leave the Blades in hand. Plasma pretty much works like a skill drain, so the Gladiator beasts can still tag out, but they won't be able to activate their on-field effects, like Murmelo for example. They did use Cold Wave, but there wasn't anything to reborn, you know, from the graveyard. So, yep, his Monster Reborn was dead, and yep, heroes do take this one 2-1. Personally, I'm honest, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting Glads to win this one over Heroes for something like Cold Wave, Heraclinos, triple Judgment Rite, triple Compulse as well. But again, this deck, a lot of surprises. The Jinzo, the Heavy Storm, and multiple dimension fusions. Let's not forget that. So again, Heroes will take the 2 points and Gladiators will be left or only getting 1 point. So next match should follow very soon, and then it's, you know, again all the way back to the beginning with Invoked, I believe. Invoked should be the next matchup. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.